Hi there, everybody. So I wanted to, and it took me a while to figure this out. I wanted to be able to take an equation that the students would type in a table and then have them appear in the graph. So I figured it out. I got it. So let me show you what this looks like. Oh, I don't want that. I'll have to delete it. So I have two spots here. Really, I wanted two spots. It looks like I have more. Where the students would type in the equation and then see what happens. Now the only feedback they're getting here is the graph, and that's fine. I don't have any feedback either. We'll leave that for another video when I figure that out. Okay, so how do you do this? So let me start a new one here. And I need a graph and a table. I'm not putting any directions in right now. And the reason I wanted this is because I'm getting into, with my Algebra 1 students, writing linear equations, so given certain information. So I want to give them, two pieces of information, and then in the third spot they write what the equation is and see if it kind of is what they expected. So it could be two-ordered pair, whatever, you know. I'm just going to keep it sloop. I'm going to keep it rather simple right now and just put the slope and the y-intercept. And then I need another column for them to type the equation. All right, so let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Just making stuff up. If you come down here, the students will see this. All right, if you don't want these cells here, just press delete until they're gone. Okay, we need to label our table. So I'm going to call this table, and this is screen 7. And do I need to? I don't know. I'll label it anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go into the graph here, and I'm going to type in y equals mx plus 1, but I'm going to put some subscripts in, m1x plus b1. Okay, so that will be in the first cell. You don't want to hit sliders. I was playing around and I was trying to figure out what happens if I do. I'll show you that at the end of the video if you want to stick around and see. Okay, now I believe both default to red, and I might want them different if I want to talk to them. Look at the blue equation or look at the green equation. So I am for now going to put the sliders in. Oh, they are different. This one's red and this one's blue. Fine. If they weren't, I would just pick one of these. Okay. And then I'm going to close out these sliders. I don't want them because then a graph will appear right away, and I don't think I can edit it. Okay, so that's what you do in the graph component. Now for the graph computation layer. So we're going to click on this. Okay. Now I know a lot of people like to break it down, use a variable to do all this code, and then put that in somewhere else under another variable. I'm just going to put it all in one line. So I need number, and when you press tab, all that extra stuff will show up. So that saves you some keystrokes there. So my first slope, so m1, we're going to do m underscore 1. That's the same as, n sub 1. Okay. We're going to use the function. Okay, this is a function. I don't know the difference. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't know the difference between a sink, a source, a function. I apologize. I don't know. All right, now where are we getting this x, y line stuff from? Well, we're going to get it from table 7. And it's going to be the content of the cell. So I'm going to pick cell content. And now they want to know, well, which cell? And you do column, then row. So it's column 1. No, it's row 1, column 3. That messes me up. I really think it should be 3, 1. What did I do? Why is this? Oh, because I'm not done yet. All right, make sure your parentheses are all closed there. Then we're going to do dot slope. Okay, and I imagine it knows that, what the slope is because of the xy line function. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to copy this. So I don't really know that having all those variables is necessary. I'm sure there is a really great reason. And this time I want the y-intercept, so that's B1. We're going to get that from the same cell, but I don't want the slope from what they type in. I want the y-intercept. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to copy both lines and paste them and just make this a 2 and make this a 2. And then we're down a row. So this is the next cell, so we're going to change this to a 2 and this to a 2. And that should be it. Let's check. I'm going to preview. And if I type in y equals x plus 2, I see that equation. And then y equals 3x plus 4, I see that equation. The colors are definitely different, and that's what I wanted. Okay, so there you go. That's how that's done. If you want to stick around to see what happens if we mess up, let's do that. So I'm going to go back in, and I want to see what happens if I do allow the sliders. Okay? So I'm going to let those there. And when I preview this, maybe I'm wrong here. Y equals x plus 2. Oh, look at that. It does not matter. I am wrong. I'm wrong a lot, which is a good thing, actually. Okay, well, put the sliders in. Knock yourself out. Okay, well, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to try to learn how to give feedback here and, for the teacher and the students. And hopefully that will be soon.